decision. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Shotgun now for Manning. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Cody Latimer, 34 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 43 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards for number 11.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A give to Howard. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now Trubisky, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line, Olivier Vernon. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And the Giants ready to come out now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Zebra.
Manning now on 1st down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise, because we know OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Manning. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I have to admit to a little bit of surprise on that play call. Short yardage, and they try to go wide. They got spilled for their efforts.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is fielded at the 27. Oh, now he bowls him over. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. And now out come the Giants. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Manning. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham from 21 yards away. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is put a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run to Howard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He hits White, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hurry!
They pitch out to Howard. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Let's go. Blue.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now Howard, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
This is Cohen on the toss. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Hey, here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.